Hello and welcome back to the Settlecraft server. It is episode number 6 and yes, I know I said I would make more videos more regularly and I haven't, so let's just get right into it. First up, a time-lapse of me weathering the castle in the shopping area. I originally tried to do this on a live stream, but it was a total failure because there was so much lag. I couldn't work out what it was. And then I discovered that the automatic restart feature on the server had not been working for about a month, and so small memory leaks had been accumulating and were causing the lag. It's all been fixed now and the server restarts once a day, so if you stop playing because you're having trouble with lag, well, it's all fixed. So come back and enjoy the lag-free Settlecraft experience. Okay, so having done all of that weathering, I now think that the shopping area is mostly complete. We can always do a little bit more work here and there, dirtying it up, and obviously we need to get the remaining shops in, but we've got to wait until people have stuff to sell there. And I think we will do something about lighting in future. I think that's going to have to be something we do on a far more large-scale basis. Moving right along, the next thing I want to work on is the settlement wall. A couple live streams have gone by in which we've all worked on it, and it's mostly complete, bar a little bit of work on the original section that I built a couple of episodes ago, and this section right by the sea. So let's get it done right now in another time lapse. Okay, so I've been over here at the creeper farm because I am nearly completely out of gunpowder. My entire store has been bought out, and so I've needed to AFK for some more. Let's see what we've got in here. Stonks. Nice. Okay, so we've got a few full shulker boxes full of gunpowder, and so what I'm going to do is take that over to the shopping area and restock my shop. Nice. Hopefully all this stock lasts for a little while longer than last time. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, the wall is nearly finished and the shopping area is too, it is time to start something totally new. And something quite big. So I've got out my trusty stick and shovel, and we're going to go and try and find some land that we can build this on. Okay, so after a little bit of searching, I have found a central location with just the right amount of land that I need, and I only had to overwrite one other person's claim. Sorry, Fiery Ninja. Okay, so we can see where the bounds of my new claim is. Unfortunately, I will be building over the top of this community farm. Sorry, guys, but I really need this space. Don't worry, I'll be sure to gather up all of this and replant it somewhere else. This is pretty satisfying, I've got to admit. This is also quite satisfying. Okay, so that is nearly everything, I think. And I will be sure to redistribute all of this appropriately later on. This has all got to go as well. And this is perhaps the most satisfying of all, apart from the frame rate drops. I did actually lose my shulker box, / someone stole my shulker box, full of scaffolding in one of the wall live streams. So, yeah, this bamboo might actually come in handy. Also, if you know who stole my lime green shulker box with scaffolding in it, let me know. Am I really going to defile this grave for views? Of course I am. Don't worry, I'll put it back when we have a cathedral with a nice big graveyard. That's not what we're going to be building here though, by the way. Here we're going to be building a massive castle, which I think that the medieval settlement really needs. And we're not going to be building it out of cobblestone or stone bricks or anything like that. That would be the stereotypical materials to use. We're actually going to be using a lot of sandstone, a lot of cut sandstone, and a lot of quartz. And while I'm not going to gather up all of the materials required to build it right now, I am going to go on a little quest to get some of them so we can start to lay the foundation for this. So that means we're coming over to the shopping area, first and foremost. And let's take a look around, see if we can see anyone selling sandstone or quartz. I don't think anyone is, but I guess it's the best place to start. We've got some sand, people selling sand, but no sandstone. All right, we're out of luck, so I guess I have to go to a desert and go to the nether. Okay, so it turns out that I actually had some quartz in my chests, and so we're going to break all of that up right now and see how much we get out of it with a fortune pickaxe. Okay, so I've just placed 65 quartz ore blocks, and yeah, I've got a couple of stacks of nether quartz in my inventory that I got out of the chests as well. So let's break all of this and see how much extra we get. Okay, maybe not quite as much as I would like, but well, it'll have to do to get us started. Okay, I've got a couple of potions of fire resistance, and now it's time to brave the nether for some quartz. Props to, I think it was Sodor Engineer, who actually has slabbed the entire nether hub, so now there isn't a whole bunch of mobs spawning in here. Okay, so right now I am very carefully flying over to some of the furthest reaches of the nether, somewhere where all the quartz hasn't already been mined. And I think we'll go a little bit further. So at the date of recording this, the nether update 1.16 has come out, and a lot of you watching may be wondering when the server will be updating and what will be happening then. We will be, and this is actually a good place to land, I think, we will be updating probably about a week from when I'm intending to release this episode. And we'll be starting it off with a live stream, and the nether, this nether is going to be entirely reset. So if you've got anything in the nether that you want to keep, please go and retrieve it now. Don't wait until the last moment. And also, don't log out in the nether. That is a very bad idea, because if the terrain you're standing in changes after I reset the nether, you'll suffocate. Actually, I think what I should really have on me is a totem of undying. There we go. Man, the nether is wicked boring. I'm so glad that we're getting a complete overhaul of it, because, I mean, really, what is there to do here except travel to other places in the overworld a little faster and mine some quartz? Ooh, now that is not something I was expecting to see today. The world border in the nether. Well, we do have nearly a full inventory of nether quartz, so that's probably a sign that it's time to turn around and go back to the overworld. No! Just missed it. All right. Let's get making some quartz. Alright, so that I think should be enough for us to get started with making the foundation of our castle. Now it's on to the desert. Okay, so I've just finished moving Fiery Flynn's house over to here, and there is a zombie around here somewhere that I keep hearing the whole time. Ah, there he is. He's looking a little geared up there. Oh! Is this someone's gear, I wonder? Oh man, he is really taking a beating. Oh, it totally was! Somebody lost all of this. Is any of it named? Let's get this off me. Yeah, that zombie totally had someone's full diamond armor. The sword, the boots, the chest plate, and the headpiece. Well, if you know someone, might have been Fiery Flynn's actually, given that this was right next to his house. If you know someone who lost all of their diamond armor, I've got it back. Okay, the sun is now rising on a new day in Settlecraft, and I've got a whole bunch of materials here to get me started. It's time to put down the foundation of this build. Rightio then, let's take a look. And there we go. It might not look like much right now, but this is the entire foundation for the castle that we are going to be building over the next week or so. And I'm hoping to get a chunk more done in the stream tomorrow. Does the shape of the foundation look familiar to you? If you study historical castles, it might. The castle that I am building, that we are going to be building together, I hope, is actually based on a real-life castle that was built in the 11th century. So props to whoever can figure out which castle it is, and hopefully it will be revealed in due time as it gets built up. So for those of you who don't know, when I log on to the server, it doesn't announce my username in chat, and I am invisible in-game and in the tab list. This is useful if I don't want to be disturbed or if I want to make sure that people are following the rules, but it does occasionally lead to the odd funny situation where I get to watch what's happening on the server as if I wasn't there. And the other day I logged in to find Noah and Australian having an argument. A rather funny one if you ask me. From what I can gather, Noah gave/lent Australian his backup elytra, but then needed it, and Australian refused to give it back. You'd think that this would be a short argument, but this whole affair went on for at least 40 minutes. There were threats to get me involved, that people would be banned, and in the end, Noah just straight out refused to leave Australian's house. Australian then went inside where Noah couldn't follow him thanks to the grief prevention plugin, but in an effort to see what would happen, I sneakily let Noah inside while trying to make it look like a bug. I then decided to escalate things a little further by enabling PvP on the server. I actually fumbled about trying to do this, but after restarting the server twice, I finally got it to work. They didn't notice anything, and I waited and waited, and finally, one struck the other. There was a little bit of back and forth. No one died, and they eventually made up. Noah cleverly realized that I must have been responsible for what had happened, so I then decided to reveal myself and ended up killing him. Everyone was friends in the end, though. Well, that's all I've got time for today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like if you did, and make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow at the live stream, where we're going to be doing some work on this massive castle thing. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!